Hi, this is Allison of Cosmic Astrology. Here's part 2 for February 2020 Cosmic Astrology. And I want to point out that that full moon period, 8th, 9th, is so important, especially because Venus, newly in Aries, is going to meet with Chiron on February 10th. This energy is really significant for putting your stuff out into the world. Aquarius energy is wanting to help humanity. The full moon will bring up that Leo part, that the polarity to that is allows like yourself to put it out in the world. Be out there in front and doing it. And then Venus newly in Aries she's a go-getter, and nothing, she's not shy. That's like the opposite. I always think of like Lady Gaga when I think of Venus and Aries, and like with Chiron, whoo, it's like just like whatever goes. It's just like, this is who I am, take it or leave it. And so that like part of you that's not socially acceptable, this is so raw and important for this time. And then with that Mercury in its shadow, you're going to be looking at this, okay? So take note of it before Mercury goes retrograde on the 16th. And then you'll be reviewing all of this stuff. So maybe you're going to launch something beginning of the month, maybe under the full moon, and then you're gonna, see what it turns up. Apologize about Marnie barking. And the sun will move into Pisces on February 18th. That's at 4:56 Universal Time. I'm just trying to figure out which times to use for these, so that's helpful, I hope. Okay, the next big thing here is Jupiter. Jupiter is resourcing with Neptune. This is a big aspect, those are outer planets. So again, there's that Capricorn Pisces relationship. So this is just going to keep, this just keeps happening with Neptune. Obviously Neptune's at 17 Pisces at this point. Mercury will not cross Neptune at that part. Mars does manifest with Uranus on February 21st. That's a big burst of practical energy to get things done. There'll be rapid movement at that time. Rapid development, like rapid growth, like a spurt of growth, like something coming, money growing on trees, something coming out of nowhere, something like that. Because Uranus is in Taurus, right? So that's actually the Earth energy. So after that, winding down here, Mars is just huge. This is where we run into this huge Mars thing. It's like a lot. It looks like it's kind of is like from February 21st, really strong, through February 25th. Mars in Capricorn. And that is the best Mars. It's the strongest Mars. Just unstoppable. So you can see all these aspects, kind of like what happens. It's similar. There's that much going on, but not as on a largest scale as all that in January. There were all those connections, but Mars meets with Uranus, Chiron, Salacia, Pholus, the North Node, the Sun on the 24th in a resource. Okay, so that's really important. And Maki's involved again. Maki of Cosmic Law is very much involved. So bringing in that balance, talking about making the world a fair place, a just place. The Sun Mercury conjunction is on the 25th. That's that center point of the Mercury retrograde. I think I just missed a couple things. Sun resource with Uranus on the 23rd, and the new moon is at 4 degrees of Pisces. Venus is in a stepping stone or a square with Jupiter at 18 degrees, 18 Aries. Jupiter's at 18 Capricorn. There's just so many things. I try to focus on the stories so you can understand how to use it, but then it's good to jot these things down if you don't use like an astrological calendar. the Sun-Mercury conjunction at 6 degrees of Pisces I mentioned, that happens at the same time, like everything's meeting. There's a lot of aspects meeting. I feel like even that energy is going to be, it's going to be so Piscean. I can just sense it. You're just going to have this sense of being in the other world, yet making things happen. You're really going to see that relationship and how that works now because of all the Capricorn energy. So that's going to be really amazing. And I've got to finish this up. I'm going to end this with that Venus has a bunch of aspects at the very end of the year, the 27th. Eris, Quaoar, Sextile with Pluto, a resource with Uranus. So you see these themes come up. These themes. So Venus at the very end. Okay? I hope this was helpful, and I hope you have a wonderful February. Thank you very much for checking this out, and sorry blessings. Bye.